So recently I've got a new hobby. So this one is finding agates. You know I like doing stuff in the sea. The coastline around here is actually covered in these beautiful stones. They've got colours and patterns and all sorts of things inside them. You can find them just by walking along the shoreline, but you have to cut the stones open to see what's inside. But what we're going to do today is going to try and find some agates underwater below the intertidal, because these places are well known for agates, so they've been hunted quite a lot. So I'm going to see if I can find any of these interesting stones while snorkeling. So this is subaquatic mineralogy, subaquatic rockhounding, underwater gem finding mission. So let's go. Look at this day though. This thing's cracking. This is going to be absolutely lovely. Let's take a look. So we've got the kayak on the car. I'm going to paddle out, find a nice spot, drop in for a snorkel. So I plan to launch the kayak at this slipway, which I thought there was a slipway here, and here's the slipway, and it's not a slipway anymore. So it's all rather rocky around here, so we're going to have to off-road it a bit. So that thing there is called the Elephant Rock. It's a big rock that looks like a big massive elephant. See, there's its trunk and its head and its ear, and that's its sort of front legs there, and then the back legs just blend in with the rock. So agates are formed inside natural gaps in the rock. Volcanic rock often has bubbles in it because it's formed from molten lava, which is typically quite bubblicious. And the agates then fill these gaps with layers of crystalline stuff, and that's what gives it this pretty look. And they're actually harder than the rock that they're in. So over time, the volcanic rock erodes and the agates come out. And look, here's one, just chilling in the rock. A crystalline orange agate just hanging out of the rock like that. I'll bring you guys in a bit closer. Crystal's just found two really nice agates sitting in the rock. One of them's like an amethyst geode and one's a pink one with lots of lines, but they're hard into the rock, and I haven't brought a dive knife to pry them out. This one. So we're just arriving at Usan now. So this is where I'm going to snorkel along here and see what agates we can find loose. Let's go. See you in a bit. The water's absolutely freezing. It's end of March, so it's still really cold after the winter. This isn't great either, but I'm going to try and crawl around on the bottom, find these agates. You can usually tell an agate because it's a bit heavier, but underwater you can't really weigh them. This one's just a piece of quartz. That's a really pretty little agate. actually quite hard because the viz is really not great, and the agates, when they sit on the bottom, they have like a layer of silt on them, so you have to kind of waft the silt, but then you can't see what you're doing as well. So it's not as easy as I thought, agate hunting, but I found 3 so far. I'm going to go back towards the beach now and hunt through the kelps once more. Nice day though. Oh, let's see, it was steaming earlier on. Not sure if it's a big rock with a small agate in it, or if it's one big agate. Well, it was a lot harder than I thought, principally because they've got silt over them under there, and the viz was really bad, so I'm crawling around on the seabed. I picked up a bunch of things that possibly agate, possibly not. A couple of pretty little nodules, a little pink bubbles and crystals. But just as the GoPro died, I hit the jackpot, the actual jackpot. Look at this bad boy. This is a stunning agate. It's got dark colours, lots of really fine bands, crystal core to it. That dimpled texture is how you know it's an agate. It looks like sort of craters on the moon, or sometimes it looks a bit like lemon peel, lots of little dimples. But this has got so much lovely colour and lines. That's just what I'm seeing through this cheeky little crack on the side. I'm really excited about this bit. We're going to go and get this home. We'll have a look through some of these others when we get back, but I think this is the big boy. I'm really happy about this. I'm going to get this home, get it on the tile saw and see what's inside. Well, right guys, this is the tile saw I'm going to use to cut it. This is a diamond coated blade, and it goes through this tub of water here to keep it cool. And basically we just pull the stones across here. Right, first one we're going to do, not sure it's an agate, but this one here, I've got a slim hope this could be a geode. That's like a cave of amethyst. It's probably just brown rock. Let's cut this one first, and then we'll get on to the good stuff. Nope, just brown rock. This has got that real moon-like look about it. So I'll give it a chop and I'll come right back. So this is what we have inside here. It's not super exciting. So it's basically just little bits of crystal. That would polish up quite pretty, but it doesn't have the real nice bands that you're really hoping for with agate. This is a little pink one. And the other one is a little brown one. Yeah. It's got pink bands around there and a core of crystal. This other one didn't have so much in it at all, the brown one. Now there's this one. It's another one I found underwater. I'm not going to cut this one, but look how beautiful it is. Just amazing. I love how beautiful the patterns are in that. It's just hiding inside a normal pebble under the sea. So this is the agate here. This I think is just ordinary rock around here, so I'm going to cut that bit off first and see how thick the agate is. It's actually quite small, this one. Just little pieces of agate. This one, really excited about this. Let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. How about that? What are you saying to that? Isn't that stunning? I'm amazed. Isn't that just the most incredible stone? This one just makes that trip. What a success. So far it hasn't been polished, it's just been cut. So it's wet at the moment. Because it's wet, you can see it, but it'll dry out. Next step is to grind it and polish that. That takes a lot of work, so I'm not going to bore you with that. That's it, folks. I'm going to leave you there for this one. Agate hunting by diving. Success. I'm going to post some pictures of these up online. I'll put the link in the description for where these images end up so you can have a better look at this. But get out there and have a look for some agates. It's amazing what's out there. See you next time.